years. Okay, I'm gonna try to light my fire now. This is what I got off of one stick. Got my lead size, pencil size. They're a little bit bigger than pencil size. I more like have some lead, some pencils, and some thumbs. But this, they've got some fine stuff in there. It doesn't have the dust that you just saw Evan doing. But I'm gonna light that. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use it's nothing. I don't think I've used this on YouTube before. It's a blast match. I got this to work the other day off stuff not as small as that, so hopefully it'll work, but we'll try. Here's why I don't love these. This broke out the very first time I used it. I have two of them. But I still got a freaking amazing ferro rod right there, but okay. Problem is, this isn't fine enough. I didn't prep enough. Alright, what I've done, this sucks. We're out of time. I don't want to fail out here. I went and made a bunch of dust with the back of my knife real quick. Problem is, it's probably not enough. I need a stupid pile about 3 times that much. The time is of the essence. So I'm going to try to light it. I guarantee you I could get it lit if I had.
Just to get something flat to work on. If you're having trouble with feather sticking, what you can do, like you can split down to this kind of stuff pretty easily. Okay? So just take this. Also, if for some reason your knife isn't sharp enough to feather, you can do this. Twist it around.
Had it.
Now I'm down to about 3 lead size. Now I'm pretty close. So that's more of like a coarse motor skills, for lack of a better word, way of doing it. And, I mean, ultimately, all you're trying to do is just get fine stuff with a light. It doesn't matter if it's a feather stick or little tiny split pieces or dry grass or cedar bark or whatever.
I'm not totally sure how well you can see it. I've had flame twice off my little dust pile. Problem is, my dust pile is simply too small. Alright. You've experienced my failure. Now,
I don't believe that.
I'm not gonna fail at fire. So this is what would have happened if I was really trying to get a fire. I would have used this 45 minutes ago. And I would have been on to other tasks by now. Just like that, boys.
Did you go ahead and use a ball?
Yeah. Sorry, YouTubers, I failed. Because I'm out of time. Real life prevails, I guess. one stick fire with a cotton ball. Darn it.
So we're kind of in a rush right now. We're about out of time, so I want to get this one stick fire lit before we leave. So rather than trying to be all finessed with my knife, I'm just kind of twisting this wood, and you can see it's falling apart into fairly kind of matchstick size pieces. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to keep doing that and work up a pile of matchstick type pieces, and should be about ready to light this thing. Okay, so I think I'm about ready. If I take some time to show you what I've got here, I've got maybe a golf ball, 2 golf ball size pile of scrapings, real nice furry stuff. Okay, focus, Ev. Focus. I'm surprised I haven't lit any of the old coals in this fire ring by now.
Dude, I got this the other day with shavings with my axe.
Yeah. Ready for a couple of failed one-stick fires.
I'll be honest, dude, I do not understand why that's not lighting. That is fine freaking dust off of dry. You want to take out a cotton ball too?
No, but I tell you what I will do. I'll go gather a handful of dry grass, which I have that luxury since it hasn't rained for a couple of days, and I'll light it that way.
All right.
To be honest, I'm a little embarrassed right now. I failed. That's right, I failed to get my scrapings lit, so I went out and I combed up some grass. You don't always have that luxury because if it's rained recently, the grass is going to be wet. But it hasn't rained for a couple days, so I should be able to get this lit. I'm just gonna break it up, make a little bird's nest. This is like parallel universe. There we go.
Fire! Oh, I shouldn't yell that.
Dude, it's like parallel universe. I've done that exact thing. I don't know. I really don't.
I want to show you guys something. This log from that tree, we're going to take it home. I'm going to try to do it at home when I have a little bit more time. Try to take these out too. Still get my one stick fire. Sorry we didn't make it happen this time. Shoot. Lessons learned, I guess.
Alright guys, we're back in Steve's backyard. We're about done here. It's time to move on with life and get to our real jobs and get kids from the babysitter and all that sort of thing. But I just thought that I'd sort of debrief that whole business with the one stick fire. As I think about what was going on, I think that probably the main thing that I did wrong was the wind. I was up on this exposed ridge line, which I never would have used for an overnight survival type camping trip or anything like that, but just because it was there was a fire ring already built, I kind of got lazy and decided to go with it. And there was at least one occasion where I definitely had flame from my scrapings, and then the wind came along and immediately blew it out. So if I'd been in a more protected area, or failing that, if I'd created some kind of windbreak, I think that it would have been a lot more successful. To be honest with you, I'm a little embarrassed. I mean, I've definitely lit shavings before with a ferro rod. I mean, that's not the first time that I've done that. And even though I said that the wind was a factor, I don't feel that that totally accounts for my failure. I'm tempted not to put it on YouTube, but I think that I'm going to give Steve the green light and say, go ahead, put it on YouTube, because that's real life. I failed, and I'm going to learn from my failures and move on. So honestly though, as I think about it more, failing at a one stick fire is one thing, but truth be told, you have yet to see the depth of my failure. I screw up at all kinds of things all the time, and most of them are a lot more important than one stick fires. I'm selfish, I'm self-absorbed, I'm manipulative, I'm lustful, and you know, those are the bigger issues of life. And here's the deal: if I lose respect of the bushcraft community because I put up this video of me screwing things up as far as bushcraft goes, I can go out, post another redemption video, and eventually, in time, I'll probably get people's respect back. But when it comes to relating with God, if I stopped my anger, if I stopped my lust, if I stopped manipulating people tomorrow and never ever did it again, somehow, the fact of the matter is that would not redeem me before God. There's only one thing that can, and that's Jesus. And that's why he came. And so, as I just think about the larger lessons of all of this, it just makes me thankful.